do without you. I don't know what I would do. I would ever do without you. I don't know what I would do. I don't know what I would do. I would ever do without you. I don't know what I would do. I would ever do without you. I give you my all of my praise, all of my life. All of my days, I give you everything, all of my everything, to the one I love. He is my everything, all of my everything. I don't never knew love. I am assured His love will endure. It is so pure, heavenly pure, and every the cure. I am assured His love will endure. It is so pure, heavenly pure, and every the cure. Been just dwelling in your heart, yeah. Been prevailing from the start, yeah. He was there in every part, yeah. Pulling strings like guitars, yeah. But you still have to choose, although He did choose to give you the truth. When His spirit moves and you get enthused, you still gotta choose. It's all about God though. He holds the cards though. He is the same, simple and plain, black and blanco. Maranatha like pronto, come quick, OJ and the Bronco. God is the game and we let Him reign, don't need no punch. Living life, never ride, full of sin. Trying to fight all the strife from within. Don't know what I would do. 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 On my life, I would Christ to the end. See my life, it's not life without Him. Don't know what I would do. Don't know what I would do. Don't know what I would do. Don't know what I would.
I'm like, oh my, I can imagine life without Him by my side, right next to me. I've been there and done it, got tired of the running. My growth, it was stunning, now here I be. Took a couple of L's, both losses and lessons, I'm still here. Come call it a blessing, with pieces surpasses, no longer be stressing. I strut when I walk, cause I know there's no weapon. Now, listen y'all, I ain't talking pride, they come before the fall. Giving Him glory, He deserves it all, cause I should have been dead, not here at all. Now I'm out of the mud, I'm feeling like wood, them praises going up, more than the nub. Been washing the blood, He cleaning me up, was dirty in the mud, still show me love. Oh, that's a condition, I love like this, I never had before. Got me feeling so good, I want the world to know. Every man, woman, boy, and girl, all the foes. How I repented, my sins were forgiven, confessed and believed that He died and is risen. Nothing compared to His goodness and mercy. I went to the throne even though I wasn't worthy. Like, Heavenly Father, it's me again. I come before you, Lord, here I stand. Can't do it out here on my own. I cast my cares before Your holy throne.
Now I'm clapping it up, celebrating the fact I'm saved. Cause Jesus conquered everything, even death in the grave. A new direction left abroad, cause narrows the way. Trailblazing remnant music is more than a way.
Understand this is who I am, cause the great I am gave it all for me. Ain't better than just pressing in, trying to be the man God called me to be. Invisible, no cap, I'm Steve. If you wonder what I mean, I'm moving what I see. Cause life's not life without Him by my side. I'ma give Him my all to the day that I rise up.
I don't know what I would do. I don't know what I would do. I would ever do without you. I don't know what I would do. I would ever do without you. Living life, never ride, full of sin. Trying to fight all the strife from within. Don't know what I would do. 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 On my life, I would Christ to the end. See my life, it's not life without Him. Don't know what I would do. 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 I don't know what I would do. I would ever do without you. I don't know what I would do. I would ever do without you. I don't know what I would do. I don't know what I would do. I would ever do without you. I don't know what I would do. I would ever do without you. I give you my all of my praise, all of my life. All of my days, I give you everything, all of my everything, to the one I love. He is my everything, all of my everything. Adam never knew love. I am assured His love will endure. It is so pure, heavenly pure, and every the cure. I am
gave us the power, so we He's showing out, that's why we
Yo, we are back. Episode 92, 93, 94, 95. D, you'll let us know. You always got assist because I didn't have time to look real quick. But 90-something of the Not the Same Podcast sports show hosted by this one word, C-Micah, and that one word over there, Mr. Rob Redeem.
Yes, sir.
We're glad, gracious, and happy to be back with y'all for very entertaining sports show this is going to be, because sports was very entertaining last week. So we got lots and lots to talk about. First of all, man, let me shout out everybody in the chat. Shout out D, good to see you, sis. MT, I believe that's probably our brother Rick. Good to see you. Or whoever's running the MV Sports Network page.
Thank you for sliding.
Salute to you. Whoever you is. Whomever you is, salute to you, my guy. All right, man, if you're watching us right now on YouTube or Facebook, do us a solid do what you see on the screen. Hit that like button as well. Hit the subscribe button if you have not subscribed to Not the Same Podcast. And lastly, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when we are live. D says it's 93. If she says it's 93, then
that's what it is.
It's 93. That's what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yo, we want to give a shout out to our rebroadcasters, our MTMV famo. You see them over in the chat.
Yes,
definitely want to give them shout outs. We're going to give a shout out to Life Show TV, Takeover Radio, Praise 365 Radio, Parable Radio, RYC Praise News, His Hop Radio and Podcast Network, and 520 Collective. They don't necessarily rebroadcast the sports show, but they do rock with your one words over here, and they rebroadcast some type of Not the Same. And we also want to give a special shout out, man. Look, we always say this, Not the Same Podcast Sports. We cover a variety of sports, but we are truly NBA fans. If you're looking for some nice NBA content, make sure y'all hit up our MTMB famo 494. They are doing big things over there. You know what I'm saying? The 494 is doing their thing. Also, look up Pretty Girl Sports. Look up Red and Bowl if you're a Kansas Sister Des. Red and Bowl if you're a Kansas City Chiefs fan. Maybe not this week, but if you are, you got to check out the Red and Bowl. We got the main card, and we also got Sports Talk with C, all the female collegiate sports. Look, man, MTMB famo, man, they are doing something. We are taking over. You remember Juvenile taking over for the 9-9 and the 2-0. I'm dating myself, but I know. Yeah, we taking over sports, man.
I like that song too. I don't care about you making that. I like that song
care about
too.
It. You like that song?
Hey, rappers don't do that no more. Nobody say the year no more.
No, nobody say the year because they can read. Hey, man, listen, we can put the song back out, and you never know it was from 4 years ago. But you know you like that song.
Right.
You like that song.
I did. No shame. You know, on the little memes. Yes, I did like the song. I did.
You like that song. Those are hey, look, let's go ahead and get to the sports. But those are rebroadcasters of the Not the Same Podcast, man. The song threw me off. I started thinking about the video. Sorry.
It's all good. And we appreciate everyone who rebroadcasts, like Rob said. And if you would like to rebroadcast Not the Same Podcast, taking over for the 23. See, that don't even sound right. If you would like to be a rebroadcast partner of the Not the Same Podcast, hit us up at notthesamepodcast@gmail.com. It will be for free, or it might be for a fee, depending on how Rob is feeling. I ain't got nothing to do with that, but
yeah,
hit us up. Let's get to what's popping. Somebody tell me what's popping. All right, this is our What's Poppin' segment when we go into the latest and greatest topics about what's going on in sports right now. We won't be debating right here, but we'll be talking maybe strongly over some topics about sports. Strongly, without the T, but with the C, you know what I mean? Real Afrocentric right there. Starting off with NFL news, NFL Power Rankings. Brother, let's get into it.
Yo, number one, it is no surprise if you are watching the NFL who is number one this week in the NFL Power Rankings. These Power Rankings come from NFL.com. So if you've been on CBS, Yahoo, ESPN, I ain't talking about them one words.
No,
I went straight
NFL.
to NFL.com. You dig?
Correct.
That's where these Power Rankings came from. But number one are the 49ers. Look, they beat up on the Eagles with no issues last week, proving that Purdy is not Mr. Irrelevant like one of our faithful watchers of the Not the Same Podcast. Look, he is not Mr. Irrelevant when he's healthy. The 49ers are the most complete team in the NFL. I've been saying this for quite some time now. I'm not going to go too far into that because I got a little something for that a little later. Number two are the Ravens. They had a bye week last week and will face the Rams, who looked pretty good against the Browns last week. So Ravens got the Browns. Ravens got Yeah, they got the Browns. They got the Rams. I'm sorry, who looked good against the Browns. I got lost for a minute.
It's all good, bro. Bring it back.
Number 3, I'm back. Like I never left. Number 3 is the Eagles. Listen,
Okay.
man, y'all might know this term. They got dog walk last week in Philly against the 49ers.
Facts. Yes, sir.
But they still have
did.
the best record in the NFL. Listen, man, wins, losses, it matters to a degree, but as long as you can get to the playoffs, it's a whole new season. They got dog walk, but they still got the best record in the NFL. They get the Cowboys this week, which should be very interesting. And then they get the Seahawks, the Cardinals, and the Giants twice. So they schedule now really, really strong, especially with getting the Giants twice before the season is over. Seahawks, I'm going to tell y'all something right now. Geno is looking real good with the Seahawks, and the Cowboys ain't no slouches. We will see. I think this should be some good tuning going into the playoffs for the Eagles at that number 3 spot. Number 4, we just talked about them, the Cowboys. They beat Seattle last week by the hairs of their Timmy Chin Chin, but they did win. And they go up against the Eagles this week, it'll be a battle for the NFC East because they could both be tied for that first place spot. Number 5 are the Dolphins, looking real good. Last 3 weeks, look, they on the 3-game winning streak. And last week against the Commanders, they did their thing. They are now tied for first place with the Ravens going into this week's game against the Titans. And I really don't see the Titans beating the Dolphins, but I've seen the Dolphins tuck their fins and lose against a worse team. I'm just being real.
Yeah, but they don't lose this weekend, not against the Titans.
They shouldn't. They bet not. Number 6 are the tweets. Number 6 are the Chiefs. Although, hey, bro, hold on.
Careful. I didn't know where that was going, brother.
Number 6 are the Chiefs. Although they lost against the Packers, I can't count them out because, look, the Chiefs aim for the Super Bowl. That's their goal. They can care less about a mid-season game in Lambeau. It just means our boy Mahomes has never won in Lambeau before. It was his first time at Lambeau. He found out how cold it really was, and he came away with an L. Number 8 are the Jaguars, lost in a close game against the Bengals last week. Trevor Lawrence got injured with a high ankle sprain. They haven't counted him out this week coming up. But the Jags get Cleveland this week. And if they – this is what's going to happen. They can be in the first place tie in the AFC South if they lose. You know what I'm saying? So if Cleveland win and the Jags lose, that AFC South, that's how it's looking. They'll be in the first place tie. Number 7 are the Texans. Number 9, are the Texans. They beat the Broncos last week. My bad voice. It just happened. Van, if you're watching, it happens sometimes.
Texans
you dig
good,
what I'm
man.
saying? Texans, they
ain't
are
the old
starting to
Texans.
get their stride. They get their
CJ Stroud
stride.
is something different, bro.
Stroud is getting his stride. That's what
Yes,
that's
sir.
what's popping up. You know, double S. Stroud's ride. You dig?
Carry on,
Anyways,
brother.
they in
What is
second
happening?
place in the AFC behind the in the AFC South behind the Jags. They get the Jets this weekend. Jets. It don't matter. Favre stay. I'm not Favre. What's my boy name to be
Rodgers.
going to the McCaffrey show? Yeah, that one word to stay at home because it ain't gonna make no difference. If the Jags lose and the Texans win, they will be tied for first place in the division as far as that AFC South go. And number 10 are the Browns. They're on a 2-game losing streak and still number 10. That just goes to show you who's all below them. Because after them, it's the Steelers and so forth. It really don't matter. We only do the top 10.
Yes, sir. All right, on the college football news, this is really the top 4 rankings, man. Don't need to read top 10 because only 4
I
matters.
didn't even write the 10. It's just the 4 that matter going into
on
these
the 4
playoffs,
that matter
brother.
in the playoffs. I'm going to change it, but I'm going to let you go ahead while I change this top 4.
I'm going to let you go ahead and change it because it's only 4 teams that matter, and it's a lot of controversy over these 4 teams. Listen, going into the 4 teams that's left, you got Michigan going against Alabama. I told y'all they was going to roll tide them boys on in there. Y'all thought I was lying. Didn't think I knew what I was talking about. And then you got Washington versus Texas. Those are the 4 that's left going into these playoffs. Now, the games is the 1st and the 5th, and then they'll play the championship on the 7th. But, listen, man, I don't know if we got it. Can you pull that up for us, see? Is it acting right? It got some act right for us.
Which one you want?
The playoffs and the way it's looking.
Yeah, keep talking, though. It's going to take
Yeah, okay. It's going to take a little minute.
But I got it.
As a matter of fact, excuse me, pull up what it would look like if we actually had the 12-game playoff this week.
You want the 12 one first?
Yeah, just give me the 12. I don't even need the 4. I done told you the 4. So this is right what it would look. If you're looking at the screen, if the 12-man playoff would have started this year, we wouldn't even have this controversy that's going on. I don't know if my man can blow it up anymore. I know it's kind of skeet right there, but There we go. This is what would have happened had we been in the 12-man playoff, and we wouldn't even had these issues. Michigan, Alabama, Texas, and Washington would have had a bye week this going on. It would have been Oregon versus Missouri, which I think Mizzou could have won that game. Then they would have placed Michigan. Yep. Florida State versus Liberty. Florida State, everybody think they got ganked. They would have been able to go up against Alabama, and y'all would have saw why we didn't want them in the national championship. That's another debate later on. Georgia versus Ole Miss to face Texas, who would have been waiting, and Penn State versus Ohio State. This is what we have forward to look to next season, so we don't have to worry about how in the world did Georgia go from number 1 and now they're out. This is what it looks like next year, folks. The 12-man playoff or the 12-team playoff. This is what it would look like this year. And I agree with this. And nobody would be able to argue it. But to the point of Florida State, and I'm going to let it go because that's later on in the debate fuel. What's up, Torcia? They think about this. They win that game against Liberty and go up against Alabama. Now, this is a what if. Alabama is going to roll tide them boys. That's what's going to happen. And if you want to blame anybody for Florida State not getting in, wait for the debate fuel. Keep going, bro.
NBA news this week's power rankings, brother. What's up, Toy?
Didn't do it again, brother. I'm sorry. I did the in-season tournament bracket. They in the in-season. That's why I'm at, brother.
I think Minnesota's still good. I think Oklahoma good. I think the Celtics are good. In the Indiana they call Pacers. They look very, very good this weekend against the in the season tournament. The in-season tournament is a great thing just for the power ranking sake, man. We'll talk about this a little bit more later, but the in-season tournament, though people despise it and hate it, if you actually watch the games, they were very, very good.
Power technology. I got you covered, brother, for the power rankings real quick.
Okay.
Because we on the fly. This is what we do. We not the same. So when we mess up, players mess up, we fix it. Number 1 are the Boston Celtics. Number 2 are the Minnesota Timberwolves. Denver Nuggets are number 3. This is not the in-season tournament, folks. We're talking about power rankings this week. This is from ESPN. Oklahoma City is number 4. Milwaukee Bucks number 5. Philadelphia is number 6. Phoenix Suns are number 7. Orlando Magic is number 8. I do not agree with that. Number 9 is the New York Knicks, and the Indiana Pacers are number 10. Those are your power rankings for the NBA for this week within the NBA confines. I don't agree with Orlando being that far down, and they're 9-1 in their last 10 games. I don't understand.
I don't agree with it either.
And this is the reason why I don't go to ESPN, because it's a popularity contest. Yes. Normally, that's why I go to NFL Network for the NFL.com for the power rankings, because ESPN be on some bull sometime. I try to go to the actual sports spot.
All right, the last one, NCAA basketball news.
NCAA basketball news. Check this out. In rankings. Then we got, let's go to this NBA in-season tourney bracket real quick, bro. I know we ain't got the graphed up, but if y'all have been watching, the Pacers stomped on the Celtics.
Never mind.
No, that's I don't think it came through. But I got it over here in front of me, so don't even worry about it. So for the in-season tournament, and we'll talk about this a little later in our debate fuel. In the quarterfinals, you had the Lakers versus the Suns, Kings versus Pelicans, Bucks versus Knicks, and Pacers versus Celtics. On Monday night, within our MTMB family, we were talking before we started our call. And then on the 494, they also talked about this. I actually thought the Celtics was going to beat the Pacers. But, man, I'm going to tell you something. The Pacers getting ready to be a problem this year. And I'm starting to see it. You know what I'm saying? With Hollenberg being the ringleader of what they got going on in Indiana. But the Pacers beat the Celtics, and the Bucks just stomped all over the Knicks, 146-122. It looked like Dame Dollar got his watch back working, so it's Dame time once again. I don't know if he went from Casio to Movado. I don't know, but that boy was hitting threes. The whole team was hitting threes. And the key to the Bucks is Chris Middleton. I'm going to tell y'all right now, Chris Middleton is the key, and he played, and it showed. So the Bucks and Pacers
they are very good.
They are very good. Tomorrow night at 4 o'clock, yes, because it's a tournament. Tomorrow night at 4 o'clock, the Bucks will play the Pacers. Lakers beat the Suns. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that a little later when I pull out my tinfoil hat. But the Lakers beat the Suns 106-103. Don't worry about me. The Kings got beat by the Pelicans 127-117. I actually thought the Kings was going to win, But look, man, Zion has lost weight. He done left a couple of porn stars alone, and he's playing basketball for the first time in a long time.
Hey, bro, why you had to throw that in, dog?
I'm just saying, bro. Hey.
Keep it real. You know
Hey, he from the brotherhood. Dude, we keep it real. Anyways, Lakers versus Pelicans, that's also on Thursday at 8 o'clock. This in-season tournament, bro, I have been very excited about it. We'll talk more about that a little later.
What's up, Hagens? All right, man. We're going
we got to go NCAA.
Yeah,
man.
go ahead, man. Oh, Lord. Let me say this. This is one thing about Zion, man. He could be one of the best players in the NBA, man. I think the dude can't stop eating, though, man. Even though he lost weight, Zion will be good for like 3 plays in a row. Then that boy will be huffing and puffing and halfway playing. Man, come on, bro. Like, you could be like, they was going to make him like LeBron when he first came in, dog.
They were.
He's going to be the new LeBron. You know what I mean?
But to Tarcia's point, that boy done got light in more ways than one, and he's playing ball for the first time in a minute.
He and she ain't lying. All right, man. NCAA news, man.
Hey, so top 10. We're going to go through the top 10 real quick before we get to this soapbox. Number 1 in the men, starting with the men's. Arizona is now number 1. Kansas is number 2. Houston's number 3. Purdue's number 4. Number 5, UConn. Number 6, Baylor. Gonzaga's number 7. Marquette is number 8. UNC number 9. And Creighton number 10. UNC may drop out because UConn just beat them the other night. So UNC may actually drop out the top 10. On the women's side, let me tell y'all something, man. South Carolina Gamecocks look like they getting ready. They about to be a problem. They made some mistakes last year, and they didn't win the championship. LSU took that thing. But, hey, South Carolina looking real good, man. UCLA number 2.
LSU been having issues.
Huh?
What's up, Wildress? I said LSU been having some issues.
Yeah, LSU have been having some issues. But, you know what I'm saying? Baby girl's back. We'll see what happens. UCLA is number 2. NC State's number 3. Iowa's number 4. I'm gonna tell you something. I haven't heard really too much about Iowa this year. I don't know what's going on. I know they got upset at the other night, but I'm not hearing a lot of things from Clark this year. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. I just don't see the media really going that route. Number 5 is Texas. USC is number 6. LSU number 7. It seems like they've been stuck at number 7 all year so far. Colorado number 8. Colorado's a problem. Stanford number 9. And number 10 is Baylor. Baylor has both their men and women in the top 10 this year in basketball. So they balling out, man.
Salute. All right, man, let's get into our soapbox segment.
Soapbox.
All right, this is our soapbox segment where me and Rob go off for 2 minutes on whatever's on our mind. You have a timer that looks like this. When it's over, you have a buzzer that sounds like this right here. As normal, I always let my brother Rob go first. My brother, is you ready?
I think so, man.
Let's get it.
Look, man, college football playoffs are here, and the so-called best 4 teams are gearing up to play on January 1st and 5th before playing the championship on January 7th, which is on a Sunday. I've been saying this all year that if the committee got a chance, they were going to roll tide the Crimson Tide right on into the playoffs, and that's exactly what happened. Look, we ain't really been following college football until we got this show. That's just real. We had to do our homework. We had to watch games that we really didn't want to watch, just so we could be somewhat knowledgeable when we get on here and talk our spit.
Not
you know
we,
what I mean?
you. But anyway, carry on.
Man, stop fronting. Guess what happened? Guess what happened, folks? Them one words did what I said they were going to do. Georgia was undefeated going into last week's game against Bama. They were riding a 29-game winning streak, yet meant absolutely nothing because here's the realization, people. Alabama and Texas put butts in the seats. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. That's exactly why Georgia went on home. Hey, look, they playing all midnight train. They caught their tails right on that train back to Georgia. And Florida State went on back to the Everglades to get bit by alligators because they wasn't going to bring no butts to the seats. It's just the bottom line. Look, we talked about it on What's Poppin'. Texas versus Alabama. You got Texas versus Washington, and you got Alabama versus Michigan. You don't think that the committee knew what the heck they was doing to make sure they get that matchup back? The rematch. Texas is the only team to beat Bama, and they beat them in Bama. Let's get it. Texas fans and Alabama fans travel more and better than any fan in the nation, folks. In the world, Craig. I'll say the world. These folks, the alumni is no joke. They eat and sleep football. That's the matchup that they're going for. I'm putting on my tinfoil hat because I'm going to let you know right now, they can hang it up as far as Michigan go. Y'all ain't beating Bama. You playing against the Zebras. I'm telling you right now, if you don't know what the Zebras are, they're the refs. Yeah. And as far as on the other side for Washington, guess what? Pack your stuff. I know you're from the Pac-12. Pack it on up. Go on back home. Because Texas and Alabama will be in the national championship. That's all I can say.
Before I get started on mine, my brother Eric Boston stopped in. He said, I just stopped by to say MIZ, talking about Mizzou.
They would have been in. Had the playoffs been the way it is next year, Mizzou would have been in the playoffs this year. That's all I'm saying.
Good to see you, Boston, man. Hope you're doing all right, my brother.
Yeah,
all right,
no
man.
doubt.
My soapbox for today, like I always say, Rob normally does sports, and I do whatever's on my mind. Well, what's on my mind today is, I talk a lot about work and, working with people and all that because I work in a service type job. I'm dealing with people all the time, like my brother do, like a lot of people in this chat do. And have you ever encountered these people that ain't never happy? Like, never happy? You know what I'm saying? You be like, hey, man, how you doing, man? It's hard out here. Man, like, every day, one word. You ain't happy one day? You know what I'm saying?
Boy.
Little mama, you ain't never happy?
Never.
This rockhead Negro don't make you happy not one day.
Not one time.
You know what I'm saying? That big head girl don't make you happy not one day? Jesus. And my soapbox today is, hey, man, find some joy. Look, I'm a believer, and, this is our sports show, and, hey, you can believe what you want to believe, but try Jesus, and you might get a little bit more happy. Because, Lord have mercy. These folks be so upset over anything. You know what I'm saying? Folks be looking stressed out. You don't understand, bro. You don't understand. You don't know what it's like, man. You don't know what it's like. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. You know what I'm saying? I got bad days too. We all got bad days, but God, dog, can you? I know we shouldn't say this, dog, but look for everybody in the back. Can you just fake it till you make it, till you get home? Please. Jesus. Please, my God. Please. Because Lord have mercy, man. Lord have mercy. But yeah, man, my soapbox for today, man, like, hey, man, get happy, please. Because I'm tired of dealing with all these piss poor, upset, mad, miserable sapsuckers, just sour pussies. Get happy. Please, man. Please get happy, man. I'm buzzed myself. I see my own self out. Let's get to our debate fuel.
Wow. Going through.
All right, man, this is our debate fuel. Say when me and Rob go
in between segments one day, bro.
Yeah, we gotta do outtakes one day. This is our debate fuel. Say when me and Rob go back and forth on particular subjects like you see on the screen. We go for 5 minutes because we got a lot of them. But it's all good. So, this is our debate fuel. Said we're going to get into it. 5 minutes. Let's get it. NFL Week 14, AFC, NFC, impress, depress. Let's start with the NFC. Who are you impressed with, my brother?
Bruh, the NFC. 49ers. And I am glad little bruh's on here. Because Purdy threw for 300 plus and 4 TDs. McCaffrey rushed for 93 and a touchdown. And Debo them boys with 116 yards and 2 TDs. You dig what I'm saying? 2 of the 4 that Purdy through, and that's my impress. We'll get more into this in a minute. And Higgins, I want you to get in the comments because I saw you on Facebook, Higgins. Hey, Higgins got so mad that boy dropped the F-bomb. F this game. Hey, listen, man. Your boy, hey, they didn't fly. Clip. They got clipped. You know how them Eagles be in the zoo?
Don't do your little brother.
And they
like
clip
that,
their wing. No, because he always get on me when I talk about the 49ers, and I'm not even a 49ers fan. But you want to know why the Eagles in the zoo don't fly? Because they didn't clip their wings. That's what the 49ers, they treating them boys like a zoo. Go ahead.
Okay, in NFC impress, I have to go with the 49ers. I'm sorry. For the win that they beat, I still think, personally, that the Eagles are a better team. Personally. Yeah. But on Sunday, they was not. And them 49ers, 49, they butt all the way across that field. And that's all I'm going to say. I'm going to let you do the rest talking on the team. But, yeah, 49ers for this week. NFC depress, bro. Who you got?
My depress are the Eagles. And I'm going to tell you why. It's not Hurts. Hurts had 298 yards.
But we always blame it.
Hold on, it's not Hurts. It wasn't AJ Brown.
I just saw what
It
Hagan
wasn't
said. No, I'm
Devontae
sorry.
Smith.
Go ahead, bro.
It wasn't Devontae Smith.
Say,
You know what I'm
Hagan
saying?
said, "See in your rant before you slip." I just saw that. I got it, bro. I got it. Anyway, go ahead, bro. My bad.
I got you. He got a point. But my depress are the Eagles' defense because that's what happened. The defense is what got ran over. Hurts, Brown, Devontae Smith, they all did their thing this past week. The defense didn't show up, and you cannot play defense like that at home. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like they felt like all we got to do is just show up and we're gonna win because we just beat Kansas City, and it didn't happen that way. Go ahead, bro.
All right, man. My depressed. I'm not even going that way. I'm going where my team go? The Atlanta Falcons. This is why. Their quarterback is trash, and they're gonna be in the playoffs, and they're gonna have a home game because they're top of their division.
I know, bro.
How? You is trash, and you got a home game. It reminds me of that year. Remember when the Rams was here back in St. Louis, and Seattle got in with a losing record, just like they gonna do. They gonna get in with something like an 8-9 record. They gonna end up hosting the playoff game.
6-6 right now.
Yeah, and they're going to end up hosting a playoff game because they win their division. Look, man, sometimes we got to make exceptions to the rule. This team too trash. Anyway, AFC impressed, bro.
Impressed. The Dolphins, man, they continue to impress me to show that they're legit. Tua had 280 yards last week, 2 touchdowns, both thrown to Tyreek Hill. Now, look, it was against the Commanders, but the bottom line is this, man. You have to give them their props, and the reason being, the Dolphins can easily take the AFC East because the Buffalo Bills is just not it. You dig what I'm saying? Like, it's not it. They're 9-3 and the Bills are 6-6. So this just may be the year for them.
Yeah, I got 2 left field ones today. My AFC impress is the Houston Texans. I am impressed with them totally because they have sucked for a long time. And they got a real quarterback and a real coach. Both of them are black. You know, I am pro-black. I'm a black man, and I love white people too. But hey, I'm happy for this brother that's doing good. He's a first-year coach. We always said they got them dummy coach. They got the prop-up black coaches. No, they got a good coach this time, and they got a very extraordinary good quarterback, and they beat the Broncos. The Broncos is not a bad team no more. Broncos had won, I believe, 5 in a row before that.
They had.
And they stopped it. You know, so salute to the Texans, man. AFC depressed, bro.
And the one word is still going to get fired if they don't make the playoffs.
You ain't lying.
This is facts.
Hey, look,
token boy, get your butt on up out there. You ain't get to the playoffs.
They do black coaches bad in the NFL, bro. Hey, my depressed on the Titans. Why are y'all 4-8 with the talent that you have? And this is how I know you have talent. They're 0-6 on the road, but the Titans are 4-2 at home. There is no excuse. Y'all can play. Henry eats on most weeks.
He does.
He gets his man. You know what I'm saying? East Coast, he get his man. Every shot he out there, he cooking. But I can't understand how in the heck are y'all as sorry as y'all are, and you 4-2 at home, but you 0-6 on the road. Like, come on, man. I don't get it. That's some high school type stuff where we're good when the cheerleaders are out there and our parents are in the stands. But the moment we go elsewhere and our parents don't make it, we lose. And that's what I look at the Titans as. Go ahead, bro.
My AFC depressed are the New England Patriots. And this is why they so depressed that our man, Mr. G, don't come on the show no more. I love you, Mr. G. We ain't seen Mr. G in 3-4 weeks.
I saw him Monday night.
I said our show. He came on the show no more because them Patriots been trash. And Bill Belichick, I hope you get fired.
Facts.
And I mean that. I don't wish for people to lose their job, but you got enough money. Get out the way. Get some new blood in there. Because it has proven that without Brady, you are a big no.
Facts, bro.
You get to pick the talent. You get to pick who you want, and you've been picking bad. Actually, you was picking bad when Brady was there, but Brady was so good, he made them bad players look good. That's what a good quarterback does. You know what I'm saying? He was making good quarterbacks. I mean, looking bad wide receivers look good because he's a good quarterback. But deuces, Bill. I won't miss you, my guy. I won't miss you. All right, man, on to the next subject. NBA impress, depress. My brother, let's get it. Impress in the West. Let's go.
Okay, you started with the West. Listen, man.
Yes, sir.
Regardless of what your rant was last week, overall, the Thunder are 8-2 in their last 10 games and probably had a Rookie of the Year in Holmgren. SGA is a stud. If you don't know who that is, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Thunders are number 2. They're number 2 for now. We're early in the season in the West. Number 2 in the West are the Thunder. That's my impress.
My impress in the West, I still got to go to Minnesota Timberwolves. I never thought they would be this good. They are number 1 in the Western Conference right now, and they deserve it. It is not a fluke. Anthony Edwards is a superstar. He's a superstar. He's awesome. He's big.
Look, man, Puppy Poo playing pretty good too.
Been playing good. And look, I think like we've talked about the Minnesota Timberwolves before. I think the coach and the organization is finally realizing the superstar is Edwards, not Cat. You know what I'm saying? Somebody the superstar is Edwards. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Hey, girl, you caught me all the way off guard. I'm glad. Yeah.
Anyway, the superstar for that team is Edwards. He is an awesome player, man. And we're
okay. So hold on, bro.
No. Let me get him.
Go ahead, because
NBA Impress Depress is
NFL.
A weekly segment, right?
Yes.
Weekly segment. The Minnesota Timberwolves are number 1. The Los Angeles Lakers, help me, is number 4. We're not talking about career. We all know LeBron has a GOAT level career. Number 1, because that one word would not retire, and he keeps playing. So he's going to keep getting all the awards because he keeps on playing. Sorry, Rick. But it comes from a football fan that likes basketball a little bit, and they bring up LeBron. They always do that. Because he don't know who Anthony Edwards is. I love you, Rick. Now, go ahead, bro.
That's all I wanted to say. For the folks who tuning in for the first time, Impress and Depress, both NFL
I hate
and
to say
NBA.
Anthony Edwards is Jordan's son, for real. I'm with you. I agree. I seen that conspiracy theory. Look at their faces. They did it side by side. The man got that nose. You know, Jordan was wilding for a minute. But anyway, go ahead, bro.
Jordan got a couple of kids. He remind me of myself. Anyway.
Western Conference Depress. That boy just let that slide on through.
Hey, no, listen, I got to put this out there,
look at
man.
this.
Look,
LeBron just killed it last night and beat Durant. Yeah.
Listen, NBA Impress and Depress.
I know that one
NBA
word.
And Depress is the previous week.
You don't know it? You wouldn't have said it if you would have knew it. You wouldn't have said it.
It's the previous week, and we only talking about the previous week. We can't go by last night because we talking about last week. That's what we was Impress and Depress. I'm going to tell you
that's
what
a good question, the voice, though. He say superstar, rising star. I say rising star for real. Superstar in the making. He talking about Edwards. I agree with that. I agree with that. Rising star. I give you that. I give you that. Go ahead, bro.
But my Depress are Spurs how? You got Victor.
Absolutely.
And he a beast. And
he
y'all
is a
on
beast.
a 14-game losing streak.
That's right.
I am depressed with you, Spurs. And I'm starting to look at Pop, even though I feel like he's my NBA GOAT coach. I'm starting to look at Pop like Belichick. It's time for y'all to go out into the greener pastures and just prop your feet up and just celebrate the victories you had when you had Timmy and when you had Kawhi and David Robinson and Tony Parker and Manu and Brady. For you, Belichick, go sit down. That's my thing.
Just like Belichick. All right. My depressed in the West is going to shock a lot of people because most of us not watching the NBA for real yet. Golden State Warriors. Why are you 9-11? Why are you 9-11? You have all that talent. You have generational talent on your team. You know what I'm saying? You have somebody that had the audacity to say he's a better point guard than Magic Johnson. And went at it with Magic Johnson. But you 9-11? And I know you missed Draymond for 5 games, but that's part of the depression. He shouldn't have got his butt suspended. He had to go choke out Gobert. I know everybody hate Gobert, but he ain't had to go choke him out. That was a bad decision. So
that boy
that's my
soft
depression.
like a croissant.
Yes, and so is Wemby too, though. Wemby got to get a little tougher, man. He got skills and all that, man. You got to get some beef and start hanging around Rasheed Wallace or something. You know what I'm saying? Get toughened up a little bit. All right, man. Eastern Conference Impress, bro.
The Bucks are starting to play together, and Middleton is healthy. Middleton is the glue to that team. I know we was happy about Giannis and Dame, but Giannis got to get a better game about himself. I don't care what nobody says. Giannis has one speed. Put your head down and go to the basket. Giannis needs to get a game, soft touch jumper, mid-range jumper, a turnaround,
a free throw, my guy, something up and under.
Now I'm not talking about dominant. I'm talking about skill set. Yes. Giannis has to get better skill set, and when Middleton is there, he glues it together. Because sometimes Dame time watch don't be working. Go ahead, bro. But that's my impress.
That's funny every time, every single time. My impress in the East, I'm gonna come out of left field, man. I'm gonna say the Orlando Magic. I don't think they get enough love. They are right now 14-6 and third in the East. They are a problem. They are huge. When I say huge, I mean huge. Everybody on their front line is over 7 feet. Think about that. One of their best players is 6'9", which is Paolo Banchero. One of their best players. You know what I'm saying? So salute to him, man. Salute to the Orlando Magic. Salute to that coach. And I don't think they get enough props, so I'm giving them props right now.
They killing. I mean? Yeah, they killing, no doubt.
Yeah. All right, man. East D-Press.
East D-Press right now, man, are the Pistons. Just like they've lost 17 straight. And at this point, I'm starting to think the G League Ignite might be able to beat the Pistons. I'm kidding. G League Ignite is not going to be able to beat the Pistons, but this is what I will say. Next up, breaking news, Detroit coach fired. Because that's what's about to happen.
As he should be. Monty Williams should be fired.
There is no way in the world Monty should be struggling with the talent that he got.
They ain't got that bad a talent.
Come on, they got Sadiq Bey, they got Cunningham, they got one of the twins that just came into the game.
Yeah, Thompson, one of the Thompson twins.
Yeah, it's too much talent.
Yeah.
For them to be as sorry as they are to lose 17 straight games, my guy.
Yes,
At this point, Isaiah, the little tin man from the Wiz, is going to go back and suit up so he can get back in that mud. That boy is screaming a T. That's what he's doing to get some oil on them joints so he can get back on the court. 17 straight.
Yeah.
Man, this is embarrassing for Detroit. And I'm not even a Pistons fan. This is 100%. Embarrassing.
I would have said Detroit, and I agree with you with Detroit, but my team is playing them tonight, so I don't want to mess around and lose and then call them terrible. They playing them right now, and they might take an L. Ja is not back. So I'm going to go with the Washington Wizards. Y'all should not suck that bad. You have Jordan Poole. You have Kyle Kuzma. You have – yes, listen, I like Kuzma, though. Kuzma is a good player.
Bro,
Jordan Poole, that is not a pool party. Yeah,
that's what Poole's a pool at right now. This is how much water he got in the tank.
No. He's the kiddie pool now. He's the kiddie pool.
You ain't lying.
But they are an embarrassment of the team, and he is he already fighting with his teammates. Man, he's embarrassment of a player. The worst thing for him was to be on that great team early and win, and then for them to pay him. That was the worst thing for his career because he has a level set of where his mind is of a type of player that he is, and he ain't that. He thought he thought he's gonna take Clay's spot. They showed him real quick who was more important.
Yeah.
And Clay ain't playing that good this year. Playing better than him though. You know what I mean?
That says a lot, bro.
It says a whole lot, man. And he had a chance to have his own team, and what happened?
No. Yeah, no.
Nothing. All right, man. Next subject. Are the 49ers the favorite to win the Super Bowl? Are the 49ers the favorite to win the Super Bowl? Go ahead, bro.
I'm not ready to say yes, but they dang close, bro. And I'm gonna say these, and then I'll let you go. And the 3 losses for the 49ers in Week 7, they lost against the Browns, 19-17. Hold on, bro.
I can say Shaq in the pool. You stupid dog. That's a good one. My bad, bro. My bad. I couldn't unsee that.
When I do it, I bet not hear your mouth one word. When I do it, be like, bro, come back. That'd be the stuff. See, you see how you saw it? That's what I be seeing. Anyways, Week 7, the Browns, they lost against the Browns 19-17. Deebo Samuel was injured. In Week 8, the Vikings, they lost 22-17. Deebo Sanders was still injured. In Week 9 against the Bengals, they got blown out 31-17. Deebo was still out. McCaffrey got injured, and so did Purdy. Mm-hmm. Those are their 3 games that they've lost. I'm going to stop right there, and I'm going to let you go. I'm not ready to say yes yet, but they dang close. And I will say this. They are the most complete team in the NFL when healthy.
I'm going to say this, and I'm not doing this in favor of my brothers Dwayne Haggis and my homie Wildress, but I believe the Eagles are a favorite. And the reason I say that because I trust Jalen Hurts more than I trust Brock Purdy. It only comes down to that. I think the 49ers overall may have a more stacked team, especially with the running game. But I think the Eagles have not played good, really none this year, and they got 10 wins. So what happens when they actually get chemistry together? What happens when Jalen Hurts ain't actually hurt?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we know this man been hurting a little bit for the last 4 or 5 games. So are the 49ers a favorite to win the Super Bowl? No. Can they do it? Yes, I believe they can. They have a very, very good team, and if everybody's healthy, absolutely. If they lose a quarterback again, then it's no. But if they stay complete, they have a very, very good chance that it'll be the toughest test that anybody else in the NFC will ever have will be the 49ers. But I'm going to say I believe in the Eagles because I believe in Jalen Hurts. He is a winner. He's proved it, in my opinion, except for in the Super Bowl. But he was there, and he didn't play like no punk in that game. Me, you, and Hagan sat there and watched that in your living room. So
no doubt. Look, this is the point I've been making all season long. When the 49ers are healthy, 100%, they are a complete team. Now let's go to this. To the top teams in the league so far this year. They put up 42 points on both the Cowboys and the Eagles, destroying the Jags 34-3, who's the division leader. They get the Ravens on Christmas Day. And if they beat them, hands down, like they beat everybody else who's number one in their division, you cannot deny them for what they have going on. It shows that they can beat the top divisional players. They beat both the top NFC and AFC competition. So we need to that's all the proof is in the pudding. They put up 42 on both the Cowboys and the Eagles who play each other this week. And the Jags, who's top notch over in the AFC, they mud stomped them 34-3. So when they are 100% healthy, man, y'all can say what y'all want about Purdy. When you got a system, remember Matt Bolger? You remember Kurt Warner? Kurt Warner wasn't a great when he first came in, guess what he was? He was a system quarterback, and they ended up being the greatest show on turf. And when they got to the championship, they barely got it. They were a tackle away from blowing it, but they got a Super Bowl out of it. I'm not saying the 49ers are going to win a Super Bowl, but what I am saying, this is a complete team, bro.
Yeah, I just don't think they are the favorite. I think they are a favorite, but I won't say they are the favorite because until the Chiefs are dead, it's hard for me not to say the Chiefs, and I got more faith in the Eagles.
I give you that.
You know what I'm saying? Because and then at this, who on the 49ers have won a Super Bowl or even been to one? You know what I'm saying? So they may have somebody that has, but I'm just saying the Eagles was just there last year. So, you know, like I said, I can't get past the point of this. They ain't played good this year, and they got 10 wins. You know what I'm saying? They got a new offensive coordinator and ain't played good, but they still winning this thing. So at the end of the day, we ain't did this in a minute, but go to the chat. Rick says, I love the 49ers, but they have a few injury liabilities. C-Mac, Debo, and Purdy. This absolutely. But, I mean, anybody lose their quarterback, they ain't going to be good. But I get what you're saying, Rick. Will just says.
I think that's Miles that's over there.
Okay, well, Miles, my bad. They beat a tired Eagles team. I ain't buying it yet. I got you, Wilders. So, yeah, I'm. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
So I know Wilders is a big Philly fan, and we're gonna have to get Wilders on here because
Philly everything.
I love his debates, bro. Like we'll just get passionate. I would love to have him on Debate Fuel because he'll come with the stats. But tired or not, one word, you on the field. It ain't no excuses. You dig what I'm saying?
I can't disagree with that.
You know what I'm saying? Like they beat the Chiefs. They wasn't tired when they beat the Chiefs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If they go in and beat the Cowboys, you know what I'm saying? Because all Cowboy fans think every year they win in the Super Bowl. If y'all go in and beat the Cowboys, what? They got rejuvenated after getting mud stomped, beating the sleeves off of them? You know what I'm saying? No. Like, this is the way it go. When the 49ers went on a 3-game losing streak, them boys wasn't healthy. And guess what everybody said? My little bro in the comments, Mr. Hagens, Mr. Irrelevant. I told y'all they ain't this. They wasn't healthy. So it comes with the territory. Tired or not, you can't be tired at home. You at the crib. If I'm tired at the crib, hey, it's my crib. That's all I'm saying, man.
We'll just say
3 games in 14 days, man. See, he come with the stats. I got to get him on here, bro. I got to get him on here.
All right, man. Next subject, man. We're going to move on. Are you now sold on the NBA in-season tournament? Why or why not? Are you now sold on the NBA in-season tournament? Why or why not? Mr. Davis.
Hold on, bro. I'm looking for my notes on this, but I'm here for it. And this is why. I love how the regular season games are still going on. You know what I'm saying? While the tourney took place. So on Mondays and Tuesdays, or however they was doing it, or I know this week, Monday and Tuesday, only the quarterfinal games took place. Tonight, you got a whole slate. Like, when we get off of here, if I ain't looking at my favorite movie, Back of the Eyelids, I'm going to put it on NBA League Pass and have a couple of games up and watch it until it's watching. You know what I'm saying? And then tomorrow, what is it? I think it's tomorrow they had the semifinal games. And Friday, you got another 4 games. And then on Saturday, they play for the championship because they're not trying to go against that juggernaut that is the NFL. So the championship will be there. So I'm going to let you go. I like the in-season tournament because I start finding out what it was. And the one thing that I like more than anything was watching how all these cats got tight-lipped when that score started running up, bro. Like, cats was in their feelings. I love that. Like, cats in their feelings for that.
What I didn't like the promotion of it. I don't think they made it plain enough where anybody person can understand what's going on.
Yeah, I get that.
if you are a general sports fan, you know this idea comes from soccer. Soccer does this. They does these cups. They basically do these cups in the middle of the Champions Cup or whatever in the middle of the season, and it's a similar thing. Now the difference why it works in soccer you can have a tie. So that's why people get mad about you running the score up because you're trying to get style points and get these points to be able to basically get into the tournament. So that part, I'm not really feeling that. But watching the games, the players care, the coaches care, and it makes me care at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? The players care and the coaches care, and it makes me care. You know, I'm interested to see how it looks when they get to Vegas and all that. But you know what I'm saying? Like, we'll just say, man, I'm not really a fan of running up the score neither, because like I said, that's from a soccer thing when you try to do this to score points when you can't have a finality to your game. But I think they need to make a few tweaks. But at the end of the day, Adam Silver is the GOAT when it comes to these new ideas, these fresh ideas. He's not the GOAT when it comes to punishment, but I'm not going to get on that tonight. But he is the GOAT when it comes to these new fresh ideas to the league. And I think it's causing the people that are not normal NBA fans, especially people that don't watch the NBA right now, which is most football fans. They don't really start to after Christmas. It makes them want to tune in, and I think that was the whole goal of it. So go ahead, bro.
Bro, like the college, let me tell you something. Here's my tinfoil hat.
Okay.
Go ahead and play the video footage of the other night for all my LeBron fans, because honestly, LeBron and them shouldn't be in right now, but as I get my tinfoil hat ready, yes, live on TV, Rick or Miles, whoever running MTMV Sports, I get my right now on the comments. LeBron will win it all, and LeBron wants to win it all because guess what? Again, for longevity, my man is the GOAT for longevity. I am not going to take that away. Play the video real quick.
Hold on, brother. Give me a second.
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought you had it keyed up. You got quiet and started touching your chin. I didn't know what was going on over there, brother. I thought you was ready to flex on him.
Hey, touch your chin. You ain't funny, brother. You ain't funny. That's what women do. You know what I'm saying? I was scratching my chin, my guy. All right, man. Let's get into this video. This one worked out.
James tosses in for Reeves. Booker is playing with those 5 fouls. So is Durant. Oh, the ball squirts loose. What are they calling here? A timeout. The Lakers get a timeout with 7 points.
Okay, you we ain't even got to play no more.
How could it have been a timeout?
Okay, so my point for showing the video was this. Here's my tinfoil hat moment. If you don't think Adam Silver don't want the face of the NBA and LeBron James versus the heir to the NBA, Giannis, to go up against each other in this championship in Vegas, then you're sadly mistaken, my guy. You dig what I'm saying? You're sadly mistaken because Pelicans ain't beating the Lakers. Ain't no way in the world. I'm going to tell you right now, Zion going to have 3 quick fouls in the first quarter. Watch it. And with the Pacers, Halliburton, and all that stuff, they're going to be calling travels when we know the NBA let you take 4.5. The Bucks will make it. You dig what I'm saying? It's going to be the Lakers versus the Bucks. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But they want LeBron there. Why? Because just like college football, it puts butts in the seats. LeBron versus the Bucks.
We're just silly. NBA called it Tyler Perry script change. Yes, they did.
Real quick.
This is the only thing I really hate about the NBA is this type stuff. this type stuff. I hate it, but I understand it to a degree. You know, LeBron puts butts in the seats. The Lakers are a good team. We ain't acting like they ain't no good team. The Suns are a good team, but the Lakers are a good team. Period. They are a good team. And the Bucks are a good team.
Chemistry,
and Halliburton is a good player and all that, but they on the come up. I mean, I didn't think he was good, and then I watched him the other night. I said, no, that boy good. That boy,
he different.
He real nice.
He different.
I was shocked. But at the end of the day, man, I don't like that part of it, man. But I throw that away for the sake of I want to see a good game. I want to see a good game. I want the tournament to come out good, and for that one, I do it. But for this next conversation, it may be different. But go ahead, bro.
All I'm saying is, if this happens, the first thing that they're going to say, I can tell you how the announcer's going to start it off. Yeah. Welcome to Las Vegas, the finals for the in-season tournament. Is this a possible finals preview if it's the Lakers versus the Bucks? Come on, man. You know how to hit. What I
would love to be able to see, and I saw this a lot with my team when we was rolling a couple of years ago, is that the team that ain't supposed to fit the narrative win. That's what I like. When they played out a narrative, they set up the narrative, but doggone it, y'all was so good, y'all bleeped up the narrative. That's what I would love to see. But I don't see them type of teams out there right now. So it's probably going to be the Lakers and the Bucks.
I'm going to tell you something. The only way the Lakers don't make it, AD come out and his eyebrows get injured. And then he ain't going to be in the game. No.
Now, all you people in the chat that are Laker fans, y'all don't even get mad when we talk about AD because y'all don't like AD. Even Lakers fans don't like AD. You know what I'm saying? Because they say he's soft as puppy poo, as my brother Rob say. All right, the last subject for the night. To the NCAA college football playoffs, here's the question. The playoffs were set this weekend, and Florida State was one of the candidates to be in the playoffs. They had an undefeated season, and they were left out of the playoffs because Alabama beat Georgia. Georgia were they number one before they got beat, I think? I think they were number one.
Number one.
But they lost in a conference championship game, and Alabama got in, and Texas had to get in because Texas beat Alabama. So we couldn't have Alabama in and not have Texas in, i.e. Florida State got the boot. So was it right for the committee to leave Florida State out of the playoffs? Go ahead, brother.
Yes, it was right for them to leave them out. No, they were not wrong. Outside of Florida State winning 13 in a row to include the ACC championship, they would have been this year's TCU. And I don't know if you guys, and I saved this.
Yes.
Florida State can thank TCU for them not being in there. Not to mention, Florida State had a 16-ranked strength of schedule. And the ACC was not that strong this year. I'm going to stop right there and before we go into the teams that's in the playoffs. But again, I don't think the committee was wrong. I think I sent you what their response was, but we ain't got to go there. We ain't got to play the video. If y'all ain't seen the video, they set up there.
We can do it, brother.
Yeah, you can play the video. I mean,
get it right quick. Give me a
minute. Here's the bottom line as we keep talking about this. Y'all have to understand, man, we like it as sports fans, but it's still a business. It's still a corporation. Even in college football, this is a billion-dollar industry.
It is.
Think about this. No others, not even the NFL put more butts in the seats on Saturday, on Sunday as they do on Saturday. We talking about 80,000 seat arenas, 100,000 seat arenas. The Mercedes-Benz championship in Atlanta for the SEC championship was sold out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's an NFL stadium that can house the Super Bowl. It housed Kanye West when he was doing his concerts. Yeah. It housed Beyonce.
I'm ready when you are on the video.
My point is, play the script and you'll see it. And these boys knew they weren't going. Go ahead and play the video real quick, brother.
You know, I mean, TCU and Baylor in 2014 were heartbroken, devastated, and I'm sure there is a lot of anger in Tallahassee as a result of this. Just a terribly unfortunate set of circumstances that left Mike Norvell, who has done a fabulous job at Florida State, put the Seminoles in position, and now.
Okay. Go ahead, brother. I'm going to let you say your last piece.
Say your piece. That's it. Before I get to the playoffs, go ahead. Say your piece.
I think it's totally an embarrassment that they got left out. I understand what you're saying. It is a business. It does make sense. And TCU was terrible last year, and they got Peter Road and all that. But look, they went undefeated in a Power 5 conference. They didn't go undefeated in the MAC. They didn't go undefeated in the WAC. They didn't go undefeated in the Ivy League. No, they went undefeated in a Power 5 conference.
Yep.
Above that, they beat 2 or 3 SEC teams. They beat them in this season. And their excuse for them not being there is because your quarterback got hurt and we don't think you can be competitive. But they played 2 games after their quarterback got hurt and beat 2 teams soundly. They beat Louisville, who was a very good team.
Number 14.
Very good team. Very good team. They beat them without their quarterback. They won again. They was a conference champion, 13-0. And then this is the problem I hate the most. What is the precedent you set for these kids? Come to Florida State. If you go undefeated, this is one of the power schools. We're in one of the big conferences. You go undefeated, you will play for a national championship. And that coach had to sit up there and say, I don't know. You did everything. You had a great season. Now you get to go play Georgia, who's also ticked off. You know what I'm saying? Because in my opinion, I'll let you go after this, bro.
Yeah.
In my opinion, who it should have been, Georgia should have still got in. Yeah. If you was number 1 last week and you lost in your conference championship to Alabama, who already had a loss to Texas, then you should have still got in my opinion. You was that good because all the teams in the playoffs, Washington against Georgia, who's going to be favored? Georgia. Florida State against Georgia, who's going to be favored? Georgia. Who's the other team? Michigan against Georgia, who's going to be favored? We already saw that script. Georgia. Mm-hmm. So they're obviously the better team. But I'm fighting for Florida State for this point here. You did not lose. You could say their strength of schedule wasn't good. They play in the ACC. It's the strength of schedule. Their bye games was SEC teams, which is supposed to be the biggest teams ever. It was a team so good they said, well, we cannot have no playoffs without the SEC champion in here. We can't do it. We can't do it. We too scared to do it. They buckled to money. That's what it came down to. Okay. But I think it's just irrehensible that it didn't happen. I understand why it happened now. I'm not going to say I don't understand. I do understand it. But I think it's terrible. I think it sets a terrible precedent. And I'm glad. And I think the only reason I say this, and I'm done, bro. The only reason they did this, because they knew they can get away with it, 1, and number 2, because they're going to 12 team next year.
Yep.
Because this has never happened before. This has never happened before.
Never happened.
Go ahead, bro.
And that's what coach is going to have to listen, guys. Next year, champ.
Listen, guys.
Because Power 5, let me tell you something. Power 5, Florida State is the pinky. You can live without a pinky. Here's my point.
It's about to be Power 2 for real. But go ahead, bro.
Alabama's strength of schedule was number 2, and I'm not a Crimson Tide. I don't think they should be in there. But their strength of schedule this year was number 2. Michigan's strength of schedule, number 4. Texas strength of schedule, number 5. Washington's strength of schedule, number 8. Even Georgia strength of schedule was number 7. Florida State was number 16, bro. Like, and I get it. ACC is known for what? What we both love, basketball.
That's right.
North Carolina started off, my Duke Blue Devils started off great. I'm like, yo, man, Duke football finally, them 1 words out the top 25. North Carolina started off great. Them 1 words started losing. You dig what I'm saying? So when you look at that, and yeah, they play some SEC teams, but who were they? You dig what I'm saying?
LSU. That's a good team.
This year, bro.
LSU.
This year, LSU.
Listen,
okay, guess what LSU.
This is the thing. This is what I'm saying. They don't get to pick who they play.
They don't pick who.
It's not like that. They don't know.
Sometimes they do.
Sometimes they do, but a lot of times the other team has to agree. You feel what I'm saying?
True.
Like they can't look at the schedule and be like, okay, Alabama real good this year. We gonna go play Alabama. You know what I'm saying? Alabama's strength of schedule gonna always be good because it's the SEC, aka NFL. Basically the NFL, lower league of the NFL. They have no choice. But I just think it's a terrible precedent to be set that you can go undefeated in a high-level conference,
and
play
still
good
not
teams,
get to the championship.
And they tell you, well, since your quarterback broke his leg on the field, we don't think y'all going to play good because TCU didn't do good. Well, that's TCU fault. What did that got to do with us, 1 word? Nothing.
It's a domino effect.
But
and
it's
next year, look, Florida State next year, go get them champs. 12 teams.
Jordan Travis, your leg will be here next year. Come on back, we got you.
Come on back. Even though I think he projected, I think he's the number 1 quarterback in this year's draft if he decides to leave. So I don't know if Travis going back. You know what I'm saying, or he gonna go to the NFL. It all depends on what the combine does later on in the spring. But that's just my opinion. Florida State shouldn't have been there because of the entertaining factor. TCU, and a lot of people don't agree with it. But
I definitely don't.
I don't think Georgia should have been out of it. I really don't.
I agree with that. I don't think Georgia should have been out of it. I don't think Texas should have been in there neither. Texas' schedule wasn't that great neither. For real. And they weren't undefeated.
Alabama, though.
Yeah, that's why they had to force them in. You know what I mean?
And that's why they want Alabama versus Texas for the national championship.
It may cause injured stars to hide injuries because of this also. I agree, Wildress. People start hiding it because they could have been like, he may be back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nay. If this was 3 years ago, maybe 5 years ago, before NIL deals, I would agree with you. But because cats getting the bag already, they trying to protect their brand. So cats ain't going to hide their injury. Back in the day, they would have hid it for that very reason. I agree with you 100%. But now the NIL deals are on the table and people are more concerned about their brand than they are about the game. Some of them, I don't think they're going to hide them injuries because they now they are walking brand.
I mean, it's like you said, man. It's all about the money. It's all about who gets butts in the seat and eyes on the screen. At the end of the day, I guarantee if Deion was coaching this team and they was undefeated, they'd be in the playoffs.
Oh, no doubt.
You can argue with your mama, your daddy, your uncle, and little cousin.
Oh, the problem
Deion was for real. Same team. It could be the same team, same situation, everything. Prime was coaching them. They'd be in the playoffs.
Bro, if Colorado would have won more games than what they won, they would have been in the Pac-12 championship.
Facts. Facts. All right, man. That's enough, man. Let me talk to y'all right quick before we get up out of here.
Yeah, we went a little over, but we don't.
But it's our show and we don't care. So go ahead.
Yeah, we don't have a one word of the day. But shout out to Higgins. He said the one word of the day should have been Udoka because him and LeBron got into it. We didn't really look to mention that one. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we didn't really look for the one word of the day, but I agree with you. Udoka should have got it. He kind of got in his feelings about some stuff. Shout out to LeBron for handling it classy. Somebody asking what y'all talk about. My man said Thanksgiving. Anyways, have you ever thought I really enjoy what these guys are doing with this show? I mean, with this podcast, how can I help support them? How can I be a blessing to them? This one word is super fast. Hit that like, subscribe, and notification button. Let me fast up a little bit. And how can I be a blessing to them? Yo, you see that cash sign? Cash sign, not the same podcast, not the same podcast.com/support. I think I've caught up with the little cling, cling, ding. And there we are. That's how you can support us, man.
Yes,
and
sir.
Also, when you hit these comments up, we appreciate it. Shout out to 494 for sliding through. Shout out to MV Sports.
Yes, sir.
The main card, our homeboy, The Voice.
Yeah.
D, thank you for sliding through. Higgins, thank you for sliding through. And for all you peoples who didn't say a word, we appreciate y'all peeping one words for sliding through and checking us out tonight. Also, that's how you can support the Not the Same podcast.
Please tune in tomorrow night for our music and face show starting live at 6 o'clock. Man, be there or be square. That's an old school saying. I don't know why that popped in my head. But yeah, be there tomorrow, man. Y'all probably won't because I said that. But it's all right. Me and my brother be here and we'll be kicking it. We love y'all, man. I'm C-Micah.
I'm Robert Dean, bro.
We out, man. We'll see y'all later.
In us, so we gave us the strength, so we gave us the power, so we he's showing out, that's why we